どれくらいの値打ちがあるだろう。僕が今生きてるこの世界に全てが無意味だって思える。ちょっと疲れてんのかな。手に入れたもんと引き換えにして切り捨てたいくつもの輝き、いちいち憂いていれるほど平和な世の中じゃないし、一体どんな理想を描いたらいい。
Terus satu
どんな希望を抱
datang
き
buat cara
続けたらい
usul
い答
mungkin
え
tak untuk
よう
dahulu.
もないその問いかけは日常に葬られて
Wah, kalian di bawah.
磨いたらなんて
Berat Yuda, Yuda, laptop Yuda yang mana?
ライト着火して笑
Buat
う
laptop
の
Yuda.
かな。
Lo nggak bisa ngoperate-nya, nanti di situ kelihatan.
笑顔に触れて僕
Ah ya, keren sekali.
吹き飛んだらいいのに。決して捕まえることのできない花火のような光だとしたってもう一回もう一回
Oh, itai, no, itai.
僕はこの手を伸ばしたい。誰も皆悲しみを抱いてる。だけど素敵な明日を願っている。臆病風に吹かれて波に風が立った世界をどれ
Selamat datang di acara OC 5.0. Currently treatment concept of oral cancer, early detection of
言葉に詰まる自分の不器用さが嫌い。でも妙に器用に抱き
sebentar.
自分はそれ以上に嫌い。笑っていても泣いて
Tes 2, 3. Selamat datang di acara OC 5.0. Selamat datang di acara OC 5.0. Live, live sudah jalan Bang? Belum di share. Baru di share di grup ETS. Official, official dari itu. Dari YouTube-nya BM. Masuk Bang? Ya. Tadi udah beberapa sih. Cek, cek, 1, 2, cek, cek, mic, 1, 2, cek, cek, cek. Selamat datang. Cek. Satu dua cek cek mic satu cek.
I will share you some current status of oral maxillofacial surgery in Japan. Should be happy, and welcome you to participate my lecture. Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Professor Tsuyoshi Sugiura. I'm very happy to be here, and this is the very first time to Jakarta and in Indonesia. That's a very happy experience. Today I will show you some current status of oral and maxillofacial surgery in Japan. Should be happy, and welcome you to participate my lecture. Thank you.
出会った人同じよどうしても目の通りと生きてるこの時も君と肩を並べて歩いてゆけるもしも君が寂しい時にはいつ どれくらいの値打ちがあるだろう。僕が今生きてるこの世界に全てが無意味だって思える。疲れてるのかな。手に入れたもんと引き換えにして切り捨てたいつもの輝き、いちいち憂いていれるほど平和な世の中じゃないし、一体どんな理想を描いたらいい、どんな恋だ進んだらいい、答えようもないその問いかけは日常に葬られて、君がいたらなんて こえてく流れてく君をめぐる抑えようのない想いがここにあんだ耳を塞いでも鳴り響いてる君が好き分かっている陰っているでもどうしようもない目覚めた瞬間からまた夢の中もうずっと君の夢を見てんだ同じ気持ちでいてくれた君が針の穴に通すような願いをつないで365日の言葉を持たるラブレター取り留めなくただ君を書き連ねる明かりを灯し続けよう心の中のキャンドルにと風が吹いても消えたりしないように例えば地例えば夢手にしてたどんなフレーズも力をなくしたんだ君が放つ光に見せられて一人きりの方がなくていいやそんな臆病な色があればもう終わりにしなくちゃ砂漠の街に住んでても君がそこにさえすればきっと乾きたのを忘れて暮らせるそんなこと考えてたら遠い空の綿が違うわこのくらの街に剥がれて落ちた君に触れたい心にキスしたい昨日よりも深い場所で君と出会いたい365日を心に綴るラブレター情熱に身を委ね
our faculty and department. Let's take a group photo together. We will move to the next section where we will watch together the profile video of Faculty of Dentistry Universitas Indonesia and also the previous event of OSE presented by Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Faculty of Dentistry Universitas Indonesia. Please enjoy.
Established in 1950, Universitas Indonesia has become a
Well, now we will begin the general lecture section. But before we start, I will present our moderator today. Please welcome Dr. Julia Andriani. Let's give her some applause.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Profesor Dr. Fellow Dentist Resident for us and all participants. Welcome to our FSUI Scientific Event 5.0 by Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Department, Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Indonesia. Professor Dr. Suyosif Sugiura dari SPHD has prepared a greeting video for us. Let's watch the video. Well, I think that is all from our Q&A session. Because of our limited time, we hope to discuss again at another moment. Before we close our discussion, let me read the summary. Well, thank you very much, Professor Dr. Fiyosi Sugura, bla 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 bla. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you once again to Professor Suyoshi Sugiura and also Dr. Julia as the moderator today. Now we would like to present the certificates to our esteemed speaker, Prof. Suyoshi Sugiura, DDS PhD. Dear Prof. Lilis, we would like to invite you to the stage and give the certificate to Prof. Suyoshi Sugiura. Professor, Dr. Residents, and all the participants, we have come to the end of our event. We would like to say thank you to all the participants today and have a great day. See you in the next OC 6.0. I'm Arsa Diatama signing off. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
聞こえてく流れてく君をめぐる思いのすべてをどうか君に届
沈むように溶けてゆくように二人だけの空が広がる夜にさよならだけだったその一言で全てが分かった日が沈み出した空と君の姿フェンス越しに重なってた初めて会った日から僕の心の全てを奪ったどこか儚い空気をまとう君は寂しい目をしてたんだいつだってチックタックとなる世界で何度だってさ触れる心ない言葉うるさい声に涙がこぼれそうでもありきたりな喜びきっと二人なら見つけられる騒がしい日々に笑えない君に思いつく限り眩しい明日を明けない夜に落ちてゆく前に僕の手を掴んでほら忘れてしまいたくて閉じ込めた日々も抱きしめたぬくもりで溶かすから怖くないよいつか日が昇るまで二人でいよう君にしか見えない何かを見つめる君が嫌いだ見とれているかのような恋するようなそんな顔が嫌いだ信じてたいけど信じれないことそんなのどうしたってきっとこれからだっていくつもあってそのたんび起こって泣いてくのそれでもきっといつかはきっと僕らはきっと分かり合えるさ信じてるよもう嫌だって疲れたんだってがむしゃらに差し伸べた僕の手を振り払う君もう嫌だって疲れたよなんて本当は僕も言いたいんだあほらまたチックタックとなる世界で何度だってさ君のために用意した言葉どれも届かない終わりにしたいだなんてさ全て言葉にした時君は初めて笑った探し日々に笑えなくなっていた僕の目に映る君は綺麗だ明けない夜にこぼれた涙も君の笑顔に溶けてく変わらない日々に
Oh.
その声は今君にも聞こえていますかさよならが迎えに来ること最初から分かっていたとしたってもう一回もう一回もう一回もう一回
Did they do that? Right. I was like, I get it.
世界が美しく見えるなんて想像
It's supposed to be the background, right? Yeah.
単純だって笑うかい君に心からありがとう言うよ滞らないように揺れて流れて透き通ってく水のような心で割れたら
Okay, bro.
会いたくなった時の分まで寂しくなった時の分まで
Yeah. So And you want to share your one, right? Yeah.
誰も皆問題を抱えているだけど素敵な明日を願っている東京風に吹かれて波風が立った世界を
We're gonna do all that.
ini
Kan sudah share nih.
masih permission share screen.
Permission buat share screen. Okay, so you can directly go to the window that you want to share, or you can set it as the default screen. But I suggest you to go with this one so that it would just show the PowerPoint only. Whatever you go, it only will show your PowerPoint. Oh, okay.
Ini dimatiin.
Ini udah nyala.
Itu kan topik pemerintahan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to OC 5.0, current treatment concept of oral cancer, early detection and personalized treatment by Professor Sugiura, DDS PhD. Let me introduce myself. My name is Arsa Diatama. I'm resident of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Universitas Indonesia, and I will be the MC today. This event is organized by Faculty of Dentistry and Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Indonesia. We extend our heartfelt to all the participants for joining us today. We hope this event will provide valuable insights and benefits to everyone. Before we starting our event, I would like to invite all the participants to stand up to sing National Anthem Indonesia Raya. For all the participants, may sit down, please. Thank you. In the event, we would like to welcome Dean of Faculty of Dentistry Universitas Indonesia, who will be presented by Head of Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Profesor Dr. Gigi Lilis Dwi Sulistiani, spesialis bedah mulut maxillofacial, subspesialis bedah trauma maxillofacial, dan kelainan temporomandibular, konsultan. The Prof. Lilis, the time is yours. Let's give applause to Prof. Lilis.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Professor Norikumi Nakamura, Professor Sugiura, doctors, residents, and for us, on behalf of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Department and Faculty of Dentistry Universitas Indonesia, I welcome all the participants to today's general lecture with the topic of current treatment concept of oral cancer, early detection and personalized treatment. We are honored to have such a distinguished gathering of professionals
and enthusiasts who are passionate about advancing the field of knowledge in dental medicine. Oral cancer remains a significant challenge in our field, impacting countless lives globally. Advance in early detection and personalized treatment have opened new avenues for improving patient outcomes. This seminar aims to highlight this advancement, share the knowledge, and foster collaborative discussion that can lead to innovative solutions in our approach to managing oral cancer. We are fortunate to have renowned speakers who will share their insight on the latest research techniques and strategies in early detection and personalized treatment. I encourage you all to engage actively in discussion, ask questions, and share your perspective. Together, we can enhance our understanding and improve the care of provide to our patients, ensuring that we stay at the forefront of developments in oral cancer treatment. We would also like to express our sincere gratitude to all parties who have worked hard to make this event a successfully carried out. Your dedication and support are the main driving forces behind the realization of this knowledge and technology exchange that we'll all enjoy together. Once again, thank you all for being here, and I look forward to an inspiring and fruitful day of learning and collaboration. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let's give applause to Prof. Lilis. Thank you, Professor, for your time and kind remarks. Now, before we move to the next section, let's gather around in front of stage to take group photo together. For the only dear all staff of faculty and the part one, let's take a group photo. So, for the professor, doctor, let's stand up together in front of the stage. So we will take a photo together with all the participants in the offline. Excuse me, so all the participants can step forward to take a photo together with professor and doctor. So please now. Sorry, so everyone can sit down to take a photo together. Now, we will move to the next section where we will watch together the profile video Faculty of Dentistry University of Indonesia and also our previous event also presented by Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Universitas Indonesia. Please enjoy.
Established in 1950, Universitas Indonesia has become a place where knowledge and innovation are carried out, with a commitment to well-being and humanity. Universitas Indonesia is the oldest educational institution in Asia and has gone through several substantial changes over more than a century. As a part of Universitas Indonesia, the Faculty of Dentistry was founded in 1960, is the fourth public dental faculty in Indonesia, and is now the leading dental faculty in Indonesia. Initially in 1960, UI Faculty of Dentistry was only located in Salemba, Central Jakarta. In its development, UI Faculty of Dentistry also opened a special dental and oral hospital, RSKG FKG UI, which was originally only a dental clinic. Faculty of Dentistry Universitas Indonesia is located at UI Health Cluster Building in UI Depok Campus, West Java.
The Faculty of Dentistry Universitas Indonesia is dedicated to performing a highly qualified three pillars of higher education and relevant to become the center of excellence and competitive in providing the education and public service in dentistry. FKG UI has achieved the best position at the national and international level. FKG UI holds the first place in Indonesia, the third place in Southeast Asia, the 18th in Asia, and 87 in the world based on Simago Institution ranking 2022 in subject of dentistry.
FKG UI provides education in dentistry through several study programs, start from the academic program of bachelor, master, doctoral, and dental specialists.
The implementation of a high-quality learning system can enhance the academic reputation comprehensively. Research and innovation may contribute to the development of dental science in Indonesia. We enhance our community engagement programs, including dental health education program, dental treatment, environmental conservation, and the development of community soft skills in Indonesia. We also develop collaboration with partners both from Indonesia and foreign countries to give the opportunities for students in developing their competencies and performance.
In creating a good academic ambient to enable us to generate excellent graduates with ethics and professionalism, our faculty will continuously improve the quality and quantity of our human resources, especially for the educational personnel. Currently, we have 106 faculty staff who are experts in their field, consists of 24 professors, 21 associate professors, 49 assistant professors, and 12 lecturers.
FKG UI performs the student-centered active learning method, and the curriculum is including stakeholders' recommendation, outcome-based education. FKG UI commits to becoming an excellent and competitive in the field of dental education and service, play a role in educating the life of the nation to improve the welfare of society, contributing to the development of Indonesia society and the world.
Now, we will begin the general lecture section. But before we start, I will present our moderator today, guide the discussion this afternoon. Please welcome Dr. Julia Andriani. Let's give her some applause.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Professor, Dr. fellow dentists, President, staff, and all participants. Welcome to OMFSUE Scientific Event 5.0 by Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Department, Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Indonesia. My name is Dr. Julia Andriani, and I am the Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Resident at Universitas Indonesia. And today I will be serving as your moderator in this event. In this event, we'll be hearing a presentation from our main speaker, Professor Dr. Suyoshi Sugihara, PhD, on this very timely subject. But before we get started, Professor Dr. Suyoshi Sugihara, PhD, has prepared a greeting video for us. Let's watch the video. Sorry, our audience. I think there is a technical problem with the sound of the video, but thank you, Professor Dr. Yosi Sugura, DDSPSP, for the exciting video. And before we begin our lecture, I wanted to take a few minutes of your time. I will read a profile from Professor Dr. Yosi Sugura, DDSPSP. Professor Dr. Suyoshi Sugiura, DBS PhD, is from Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Oncology, Department of Pathophysiology and Managing Dentistry, Tohoku University School of Dentistry. He started with serving as clinical staff and medical officer at Dental Hospital of Osaka University from 1995 until 1997, followed by a research fellowship at the CRC Cancer Institute, University of Birmingham, UK, on 1997 until 1999. Subsequently, he rose at Kyushu University as an assistant professor from 1999 to 2007, and be a lecturer from 2007 until 2013. An associate professor in Department of Maxillofacial Tumor Regulation from 2013 to 2014. And from 2022 till now, he's serving as a professor in the Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Oncology and the Department of Pathophysiology and Management Dentistry at Tohoku University. And Professor Dr. Suyoshi Sugiura, DDS PhD, also has published so many papers within the last year. Now, moving along to our session, our topics today on OSE 5.0 is current treatment concept of oral cancer, early detection, and personalized treatment. Please welcome Professor Dr. Suyoshi Sugiura, DDS PhD.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Yosudura, and this is the first time to be with you. Very exciting. Thank you very much. So I will start the lecture. And- okay. 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 Today I will talking about the current treatment of concept of our cancer, especially about our detection and personalized treatment. Yeah, yeah, she gave us some introduction, that I will take up also. And she told me, yeah, before that I graduated from the Osaka University. You also you know Osaka is there, and then I moved to the University of Birmingham in the UK, and as a postdoc, and then moved to the Fukuoka. In the Fukuoka, I saw the Professor Nakamura, and then after the Professor Nakamura moved to the Kagoshima, I chased him to be the professor in the Kagoshima University. And then, because he retired from the Kagoshima University, I then moved to the Tokyo University. That's why I'm here. Okay. Yeah. I really miss you, Professor Nakamura. And also, I'm specializing in oral surgery, of course, but I'm very focusing on oral cancer treatment, and of course, the early detection of cancer. Now, recently, I am really focusing on oral microbiome, and maybe that's the reason why that oral cancer is so high frequently occurring. And then maybe you can see the younger Professor Nakamura here. And then, yeah, when we have two departments in the International University Hospital, and we have a chair role in our surgery. Professor Nakamura specialized in the post-respiratory rate, and of course I'm specialized in the our cancer surgery. In Sendai, you know that Sendai is a very northern part of the Japan. It's in the winter very cold. You see that this is true. The snow in the accumulated on the tree like a monster. We call it the snow monster. And you see the frozen. They didn't move. Yeah, there's snow monster there. There's the model, right? So this is our stock there. And also I'm researching the early detection and oral cancer and then for microbiology. And also I specialize in the microscopic vascular anastomosis for reconstruction, reconstructive surgery. And this is a Tohoku University Hospital. Yeah, the huge hospital. And within the hospital, there's a medical and dental institute there. And this is the operation room. And we have recently had the newest clinic in the dental room, and also have a small dental operation room. And today I will talk about the head and neck cancer treatment, the current trend of the neck cancer. But the cancer treatment is followed by this NCCN guideline. Maybe it is a very famous guideline and for the world. You know the entire details of the NCCN guideline for head and neck cancer. You know? Have you read about that? Yeah, I will tell you about it. It is the whole overview of the oral cancer treatment algorithm. You see, it is depend on the kidney stage. And you can see the treatment method is here. Here. Treatment of primary and and in the advanced is a treatment of primary and in the very advanced case, treatment very advanced intermittent cancer. You know what that means? I don't know really. There is no options. Even the early cancer or early oral cancer and in the advanced case, very strict algorithms. There is no options treatment of primary and main cancer. So yeah, of course it is a detail in there. But in the early stage cases of treatment with primary, we consider the neck resection. And if there's some margin positive or the neck positive cases, there's a considering the adjuvant therapy after that. And also in the advanced cases, they should be treated with primary method. And then adjuvant therapy should be considered. Okay. It can completely same in the early stage of cancer or the cancer and advanced stage of the cancer. Primary neck cancer surgery and advanced therapy. So my question is this personalized or not? The answer is no, completely no. Okay. In this meaning, I trust the NCCN guide. Complete trust the NCCN guide. It's not used. It's not used. Yeah, of course, I will follow that NCC. I will treatment of over cancer in Japan, but I think it's not useful. Okay, because the Indonesian guideline is the PNM syndrome. It only the PNM syndrome. And not much change from the 1980s. Surgery is still first choice. And the main prayer of chemotherapy is still 6%. And the change has made on improvement of clinical regimen, but it still has few options. You're using a paclitaxel, docetaxel, and 6%, something kind of like that. And the only change is using the ICI in the chemotherapy, like nivolumab and pembrolizumab. It is the only change in a few years, recent 2 years. So my question is, what we next? Of course, we need some drugs for treatment of our cancer, but the development of the cancer drug so takes so long time. So what next? I will tell you there should be the personalized treatment. The option is maybe the cancer genome test and the biomarker development and the certification factor for treatment and innovation in diagnosis and treatment. So I will talk about first and about the genome testing measurement and innovation in diagnosis. That's in the mass charity, the environment, and the innovation and treatment. And the recent advancement in my research, they call the lymphatic drug delivery system, LDDS. And also last, the final part of my talk, I will tell you a few things about the surgery and reconstructive surgery, something like that. Okay, I will tell you some current status of cancer genome testing in Japan. This is an overview of the cancer genome testing. And then it is really the same in the whole the world, but the development of the next generation sequencing, NGS, can analyze the whole genome of the cancer patient. And they take the samples from the cancer patient, analyze the whole genome or the cancer part, some circuit genes. And if there is mutation, is it possible to target the mutation of the genes or not? And this is that is the point. If there is some liquid drug, and we can use the drugs for the circuit genes. Yes, that's called a druggable. But if there is some remarkable mutation there, but this, if there's no drug, it can be cured. And of course, there's no mutation, remarkable mutation, and there is no druggable gene, druggable treatment. There's no option for treatment. So consider another option. But entirely, in this case, we have no option. So we use the NCC on that's the development in Japan. It has 124 genes on board, and some kind of tumor burden score, and in a sense, started information in there. But it's not so powerful. You know, this is 124 genes on board in the system part. And another option is a foundation one. It is used in whole world. It contains the microsatellite gene study and the human mutational protein, UMP, and HRD signature. It makes easier to select the genes. Of course, there is some druggable mutation. We can choose a drug. And also, if the NSA high and the TMB high patient, it is possible to use for effective of ICI in this case. We can use ICI proteins kind of patient. Yeah, this is the current landscape of cancer genomic testing in Japan. And it is centralized design for us, cancer genomic medicine. And the insurance coverage available for cancer genomic testing. And enabled precision medicine for specific types. And they use a companion diagnostic using the MSI and PMB to guide the targeted therapy. And expansion of a genetic constraint system for patient families. But to tell the truth, if testing 100 patient of cancer, the only 10% of the patient can treat with drug. And there's no, definitely 90% of the patients have no drugs for their cancer. I think it is not useful. 90% is characteristic treatment. And then the cancer genomic testing is so expensive. So that's fine. It is not good for the cancer patient. So that's why we focus on biomarker development. So my concept is not basically create this content and check the profile of a gene or profile of protein or something like that. They take the over cancer. That means we can do the testing again and again and find that we should do the non-invasive way that testing. Over cancer in Japan is so rare. 5 in 100,000 people. I will do the testing by myself, but think about it. The over cancer is 5 in 100,000 people. If I want to detect the one over cancer patient, I should inspect the 20,000 residents. I cannot do that. I cannot do it. I never do that. So how to do that? It is useful radiography or just kind of simple radiography. Again, the lung cancer will use from the public classification system. For the blood test, unfortunately, there's no biomarker. Oh, with a timeline, there's no biomarker for cancer. So I also say that there is a three cancer agent for that. And you know the road here on our recent experience, and that's for the OPM. So that's OPMD is the incident of OPMD in Japan, the 1 and 200. So, primary screening for the cancer should detect also the cancer region. So, then that is a summary of the difficulties that current surface of your cancer screening in the gut. There is a primary screening method for the cancer, and if we employ the invasion biopsy in a invasive way, and in the scanning is not effective for our region, and very expensive. And the serum marker, the road sensitive and specific. Currently, I performed inspection and publication or cancer screening. And that is a lot of performance and it's suitable for screening. So I should say the cancer is some kind of living change at every moment that the service of the cancer. Then we call the cancer plasticity and the cancer diversity and the cancer evolution. Cancer is make a change at every moment. We can look, check with just one moment if we take some samples and with just one moment of the time. So we should know that what happens in the cancer by molecular basis. So we clinicians have some kind of clinician report. We can check they're only the we can see in the oral area, and that is maybe the opioids and chance the primary cancer, and remove that, but after the recurrence is there, and the metastasis can be seen by an inspection. But we should have some kind of scientist viewpoint for that. There's so dramatically the cancer change of the ground from time to time. That is the plasticity. That is the kind of a collagen structure changes and non-coding RNA changes. The DNA methylation happens and histone modification happens. That's result the cancer cell migration and the invasion and the metastasis to a distant organs. Okay, so we should share this kind of molecular changes or gene changes and as a good science viewpoint. So that's why I insist the clinician should be a scientist. So this is a concept of my study. We have also, we also have the clinician viewpoint, but there's some changes in, especially in the gene alteration pathway. So we should check the gene alteration to have some sample from the from patient by an invasive way and something like that, and the gene alteration, and with using the non-coding array circuit DNA and circuit tumor cells itself, we take the samples in an invasive way. We can declare this what happened in the patient bodies. So in the first part of the biomedical development, I will tell you about detection of OPMD and or cancer using Robin sample. And the Robin sample is taken by the non-invasive way. And it is very easy to even there is no dentist or dental staff there, and the resident can just go and change something and send it to the robot. It is a very easy way. And it is important to, it is possible to do examination time to time. And it contains cells from the whole part of the organs, and it makes possible to examine one mouse unit. And the sample can be corrected by non-medical staff, even by physician. So oral samples are the ideal samples for mass screening. I focused on the I focused on the epigenetic information. Maybe the mutations or gene alteration to be maybe all of the stuff. Imagine that can say if my mother had the cancer, the if her son had the cancer or not. Do you know the answer? It is no. The answer is no. Cancer is not hereditary disease because 90% of the cancer occurs by the epigenetic changes. So that's why the cancer patients are usually elderly persons. If after the birth, first the living things have some modification again and again by the living of eating, smoking, taking the alcohol. Okay, that's the cause of the genetic changes. So that we should focus on the genetic changes. Especially, I focus on the menstruation on cytosine. The menstruation cytosine regulated oncogene directly and accumulate before cancer onset. And then it means possibility to detect early lesion for cancer. This is a testing overview. Just take the oral rinsing sample from the patient that was registered, and by centrifuge, we take the cell sample and extract the DNA and check the exchange of change in the DNA. So this is one sample of the analysis. And you see the red column represent the DNA methylation profile. This is a patient, and this is a gene. You can see the red column is highly methylation patterns are highly detected in our cancer patient. Especially these proteins remarkably higher methylation pattern in our cancer patient. So using these 4 genes mutation pattern, we can then with CC with high sensitivity and high specificity. The single gene also it's only have the high sensitivity and specificity, but even if we combine these 4 genes, we can detect 100% sensitivity and the high specificity. We can detect the OSCC with these 4 combined diagnosis, methylation pattern. So oral cancer is detected by non-invasive way using the radiation. So as the same of that, we can detect the oral rectal region. This is the cancer region. You can see the oral precancer patients have the high methylation pattern. Then you can see the genes we use is different from the OSCC patients. So we can detect the RST of or the precancer region of our patient, and then checking the cancer patient from these patients, okay, with high sensitivity. So we clinicians have only checked we can see in the oral region the precancer of the cancer. Yeah, that is our clinical examination can be and detect the region. But in this message, if there's we cannot see any change in the mucus. There's some changes in the genes. Okay, so if there's no visible lesion in oral cancer, but we can detect highly, very high risk individuals for oral system. So this is very useful for the patient screening. If the high menstruation concentration or resident are there, we can recommend to periodically visit the dental clinic or the hospital. This is important things in Japan and Europe, and maybe we should have some kits for the detection of the voices or the cancer region in our region. Okay. So in the future, our cancer screening is actually like that. Take the oral goggle samples by patients themselves and then post it to the laboratory, send it to the laboratory. Testing. After the testing, the high risky individual, I will ask the high risk individual to come to the hospital and check. Sometimes we can resolve by the release something. Okay? So then that makes we take the early in a very early region for the oral cancer. But there's some problem with this system. That is how to check the renal menstruation pattern. We employ this menstruation specific matrix ligation dependent probe amplification method and the method. Now, that is, as you can see in the right panel, this procedure is very complicated and so time consuming and really bit expensive. And also we should do the PCL, digestion, PCL, and capillary expirations and the Peronalize. That's so complicated. So I want use in this case the non-force sequence. I will introduce some this feature of the non-force sequence. With non-force sequence, we can look. We need to do the PCL or application of DNA. And also we can very natural way we can detect the menstruation or another modification of the DNA. There's very small pore in there, and then the DNA come into the as a single strand. And then by the electric signal, we can detect the alignment of the DNA. If the DNA is short or long, and the DNA or RNA, it doesn't matter. Maybe you know the MPS, that the analysis is very expensive, but the non-force sequences is very cheap, and the sequence itself is not so expensive. Yeah, this is non-positive. Yeah, the single. Yeah, very small, like 2 centimeter and 5 centimeter, something like that. Just connected it by the USB to the computer. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, no, no problem. No, no. Yeah, that's just my list photo. So sorry about that. Okay, so currently we are working with digital and digital in the Tokyo University of Agriculture and Technology. He's a specialist for the nanopore. And recent my RNA work is supported by him. And using the for sequencer check the upgradation and degradation of microRNA. This is a very easy way to detect that. And even in the chair side, we can have a very small sample sequence of the just put the sample that and the check after the 5 or 10 minutes after the upregulation or downregulation might damage. And recently, Professor Yuichi Kawamoto developed a menstruation specific sample sequence. And we can check in the real time menstruation pattern then by chair side. Okay, then I will talk shortly on the early detection of ovarian cancer by microRNA. So the idea is the microRNA come from the ovarian cancer cells themselves. So if the patient has a cancer or pre-cancer region, there is special microRNA there growing in the bloodstream. Then we can detect the microRNA and you are the positive or negative. So the experiment proceeded like that. To detect to have some candidate list, microRNA list, we collect the blood sample from the health control 6 people or the 6 patients, and then mix them. The and which just use a microRNA microarray to detect the 20 200 to 500 2,000 to 555 microRNA in a single time. So we can have upregulated 48 microRNA in CC and the downregulated 40 microRNA in CC. Yeah, that should be the candidate for that. This is the top 10 microRNA upregulated in OSCC. We use this microRNA based. I checked the real amount of the microRNA in the patient individual serum sample. In this case, we employed the 40 oral cancer patient and the 40 healthy control patient. We compare these using these microRNA used. You can get the OSCC or not. Okay, that's a result. Now we use this. We can choose the eight specific microRNA for OSCC. That individual has already high sensitivity and specificity and detect the OSCC cell. But if combine these with microRNAs, we can analyze via regularization analysis. We can make some kind of formula to detect the OSCC. We call this the microRNAs. If this individual microRNA amount is put in this formula, we can have only one index for the microRNA to detect the OSCC. That's the microRNA index. So, in these methods, we can detect OSCC with high AUC, 0.849. And also with the high sensitivity and specificity with them. So it's contain the information of the microRNA. Some microRNA is specific for the OSCC. But you think so in this specific microRNA, you can do the further monitoring of the OSCC. Okay, we should focus on the lymph metastasis because 90% of all cancer deaths is caused by metastasis. So we should detect all cancer metastasis by this kind of microRNA test. In this case, we cannot do anything with the oral sample because there's no region in the with the oral sample. We can only take specific microRNA from the bloodstream. Okay, so that's why we should focus on the lymph node metastasis. So there's some patterns for metastasis in the cancer. If in the first stage of the patient, we can come to the hospital. If the patient has already have the primary cancer metastasis, now we can treat the primary region and neck simultaneously. But if in the first stage we don't detect any metastasis in the cervical region, we can do anything about that. Just treat the primary cancer. And then after that, we can check again and again about the immune scanning. Now, if we have the metastasis after that, that is the irradiated metastasis. We should do the neck dissection after that. That is the problem. If the detection of the irradiated metastasis, if it's late, it's directly result in the bad prognosis of the cancer from the persecution. So I won't detect this related metastasis in advance. I won't detect the related metastasis. So the question is, it is possible to detect the metastasis by seeing microRNA. So this is the same risk as we're using in the OSCC detection. Okay, so this within this list, we can answer the question is used for the detection of the microRNA metastasis. So we pick up these microRNA. We can see the AUC is very low, near 43, and AUC at 0.9, and mountain D is 0.63, and 0.70, and 0.60 and 0.6. It's not good. It's not good. But if we combine these conjugate microRNAs, we can, in the same way, we can make the same kind of formula to detect the primary metastasis or related metastasis. This is a formula for the primary metastasis. We can have the AUC 0.82 and the sensitivity is 100%, and the specificity 71.4%. It is high accuracy. We can detect primary metastasis of the oral cancer. And it is a comparison between the conventional action method. We usually use some SCC antigen for that, and pathologically we have some kind of biomarker for the vascular invasion. So this is completely different with this microRNA index is accuracy is significantly high. So the next answer is the prediction is possible or not. When we first start, we can take the blood sample from the patient. If there is no metastasis in the first steps, if we can predict the delayed metastasis after the treatment of the OCC primary OCC, we can check, we can remove the or we can perform the neck dissection in the first step. That's what we call the primary neck dissection. So the same list, we can make the formula for the delayed metastasis. So that means that we can predict the delayed metastasis in the first stage of the OCC patient comes to the hospital. Okay? So with high OCC and the sensitivity of 90%, we can detect the delayed metastasis. So if the patient has a high microRNA index for the delayed metastasis, we can do the primary resection for this patient. So this is the same way that we can compare the conventional functional markers, but they will significantly higher, microRNA index. So that's a summary. And so we use a detection, the oral immune sample for detection of OCC in the early stage. And unfortunately, if there's some oral cancer in patients, we can check with the microRNA index. And then monitoring after the treatment, we can check with the microRNA index again and again. And if the result is positive, do the image scan and check the status of the metastasis. So arbitrary next is innovation in treatment. This is an integrated database system. Yeah, that's the same reason for the detection of the metastasis by microRNA. There is no treatment method except neck dissection. But if there is some another options for treatment, it is so good. So for this reason, I'm focusing on the treatment method with the establishment. That is very good. And you can see this mouse model, and this is a MXH10 MO IPR mouse. This is very special mouse. It is developed, recombinant inbred mouse, established in our laboratory. And the side of the lymph node, we can see the side of the lymph node. That is a lymph adenopathy field. The side of around the 10 millimeter field. And it is very similar to the human lymph node. And we can inject the drugs directly to the lymph also. And also, the anatomically, this subiliac lymph node is the upstream of the lymph node stream, lymph node stream. And the downstream of the lymph node is the proper axial lymph node. And then around this proper axial lymph node, because accessory and accessory lymph node. Again, the link directly to the downstream lymph node with the lymphatic vessels. So there's some with my primary experiment, there is some important parameter for LDBs. There's a drug osmotic pressure and drug viscosity. And also, we should have a proper injection rate and number of dosages. Okay, so I'll show you some example of the experiment. In this case, we use the drugs, the carboplatin product. Before the treatment of the carboplatin, we inject the cancer cells in the upstream of lymph node. There's the subileal node. That makes some kind of metastatic lymph node there. And in a few days, it makes the distant metastasis to the proper axial lymph node. And then we inject the carboplatin to upstream of the metastatic lymph node. The drugs right to the downstream of the lymph node. It can be treated or it is downstream. Question, sorry. So that is the result. It is so busy slide, but if there is no treatment, you can see after the 42 days, there is subileal lymph node that with very huge metastatic area. And of course, the accessory action proton lymph node. And there's some huge metastatic. But using a carboplatin for the ABDS, using that ABDS, if we use the low viscosity and a single dosage as well as injection here, this is a this is a common. We can treat the distant metastasis. There is no distant metastasis. So if we use high viscosity, double dosage, slow injection, we can see the totally with how fast we can treat totally. There is no metastasis. So it is effective for the neck metastasis. So using a proper condition for the ABDS, we can treat the lymph node metastasis. So the idea is if there is the tumor and or in the head neck cancer there, and if there is some metastasis there, we can inject the anti-cancer drugs in the upstream of the lymph. We can treat all the downstream of the anti-cancer drugs. The concept is that. So we currently try in the phase 1 trial for the LGBS for the head and neck cancers. And it is performed in the Iwate Medical University. So we in this clinical trial, we use the Consept a very small amount. And you can say that 0.2 milliliter of the docetaxel, it is not harmful. If it's into the bloodstream there, but it's not so high concentrated. But if you use this small amount of the docetaxel there, it is so effective. So there is small side effect there and high effective for the metastasis. That is a very good. So we started this concept, this concept in 2018. It is now, and we started the treatment trial. And hopefully we finish in this year and turn to the phase 2 trial between the end of the 2027. And then application for pharmaceutical approval and then to the manufacturing for the years in commercial basis. Currently, using the ICM and the irradiation simultaneously, LTPS is tested for the this ICM, the irradiation rating. Because maybe you know that radiation has some kind of abscopal effect. The damaged DNA has some fragment of the cancer cell to the bloodstream. In the some immune system, we had some unexpected result. That is a effect for the distant metastasis and also the decreasing the lymph node metastasis. Another problem, which and also ICI is this is the drugs for the T-cell activation. And with these environments, the expected to usually upregulated in activity for the other cancer effect. So this is a preliminary data for that. And you can see that with the control, there is some metastatic material. And if we use the irradiation and the anti-nuclear port, this material, and it's completely metastasis. So it is very promising for that. So lastly, I will introduce a new technology in surgery and treatment quickly. So nowadays it is a very complex problem for the reconstruction of the jaw, especially about the mouth. The occlusion reconstruction, and of course the shape of the face. Okay, so we planned on the 3D, two-dimensional simulation here. The cutting, we decide to cut in here, and we with the 3D dimension model, we can design this kind of surgical tools with the telephone, and then 3D printing there. And then we can use in the surgery. Now after that, this area will be reconstruction with the fiber. For the fiber cutting, also can be designed by the computer simulator like that, and then we can have some kind of same surgical guide for cutting the bone. There's one this presentation, 68-year female, genital functional patients. You can see the small lady here, the oasis, that is the oasis, but in the panoramic X-ray shows that this wide area of radiolucent area, which is expanding the model it's very special cases. And if you see them on the CT, then there's so advanced degradation of the destruction of the bone inside the bone. Okay, as you can PET-CT shows also the very high active actually in the raising interval. So we decide to park the boundary here and here and design the video bone and to reconstruct it. And with the 3D printing, we can prevent the tightening reconstruction plate. And then we have some telecom surgical here and the full figure and for the applying the tighten reconstruction plate for the within the patient. And this is during the operation. And cutting that with the cutting guide with properly cutting top mandible. And then they construct the mandible with pizza. And this is 3D CT after the treatment. But very clearly and nicely reconstruct the mandible with this kind of 3D simulation. And also we recently start to use for the clinical trial using the electromagnetic navigation system for the oral mesh facial surgery. This is originally developed for the otolaryngology, otolaryngology surgery. But we turn to use the oral mesh facial region. We can with CT and we can register the touch of face surface of the skin. We can register it where am I with the electromagnetic point. And then after that, we start the operation. This is the electromagnetic pointer. In this case, this is cylindrical cases. This is, you can see cylindrical component here. That if pointed showed that I am here, and if start restriction, where am I? Okay. With that, where am I? I am restricting. Where am I? I am restricting here or there. That. So this is a kind of a navigation. It's not so precise until now, but I can we can do further for things that use. Okay, so this is a long trip for the ending of my presentation. I'm sorry about that. My English is not so good, but my conclusion, I want to ask you to this is the case of Japan. I want to ask you what remains for Indonesia. In Japan, of course, in Japan, there is some district in that. It's Tokyo or Sendai, and so many dentists or many oral surgeons there. But in the suburban setting, there's no, even in a dentist there. So, what should I do? I want to ask you what the situation of the you need a cancer dentist in there, or biomarker there, maybe a biomarker will use them. And do you need a innovation of treatment now or in the future? Right? And the new technology is necessary for you now or in the future. So, take this thing and the progress and for future response. So, it should come together and move. to the future. Okay? Thank you very much for attention. Presentation.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Suyoshi Sugiura, DDS PhD, for your amazing presentation. Now, maybe we are delighted to hear an update about the main topics. Can we move to the next session, Prof? We will open the question and answer session for the offline and online participant. So for the first session, we will welcome question from offline participant first. Is there anyone who want to ask offline? We open maybe 3 question first.
Good afternoon, professors, doctors, and residents, and also all participants. My name is Wita, and I'm a dental student. First of all, thank you, Prof, for your amazing lectures. And I would like to ask how effective is the oral mucosal examination in early detection of oral cancer? Thank you.
I can hold that question.
Yeah. How effective is the oral mucosal examination in early detection of oral cancer?
How effective? No. It depends on the perception amounts. It is small mountain it's small problem. We understand that. Yeah. Every each hour. Survival rate. Only the survival rate. Okay. If cancer detection system has down, and if there is no effect on oral cancer survival, it doesn't know mean. Okay. So this is the key is how many participants there. Okay. So if there's so many participants there, then maybe the eye detection should be down and the survival rate is increasing.
Thank you so much, Prof.
Okay, thank you, Professor, for the answer. Next, is there another? Okay.
Good afternoon, Prof. Suyoshi, and also all of the professors and doctors and residents from Oral Maxillofacial Surgery Department, Universitas Indonesia, and also my friends in here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Farah. I am a clinical dental student in here. So that was really a great explanation from you about the oral cancer detection. Um, Before you mentioned about the oral rinse sample for detecting oral cancer, right? So from what I understand before from your explanation, the use of oral rinse samples for detecting oral cancer has already been applied in Japan. However, I haven't seen it much in Indonesia. Do you think it would be feasible to implement the use of oral rinse samples for oral cancer detection in Indonesia, considering our current healthcare infrastructure and also our public awareness? Or is it more a matter of limited dissemination among our healthcare? So my question is, is it possible to implement in Indonesia in here? Thank you.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think, yeah, even in Japan, it is so difficult to do because, the way and for the energy and also that it is so difficult and so complicated procedure. So that's why I during the number of seconds that to tell the truth, it is sometimes expensive one, and also so not so many procedures in there. So I think that is my dream or my goal is so just testing about building, just uh, speak the saliva samples to the testing paper. Yeah, if the line is arising, how are you cancer or high risk of cancer? But I think that is the goal. Maybe it is a cheaper way, and also, and if there's no doctor there, we can pick up how this individual all over the world.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. Okay, thank you, Professor. Is there another one to?
Good afternoon, professors, doctors, resident, and fellow students. My name is Daharani. You can call me Zaza. And for Sugiura Sensei, ご発表いただきありがとうございました。私たちにとって大変興味深く、非常に有意義な時間でした。今後とも先生のご講義をお聞きする機会があれば嬉しく思います。皆さんに伝わりやすいように英語で質問してもよろしいでしょうか？ So, docetaxel is usually used in cancer in Indonesia by injecting it by intravena. But your recent publications and the one that you presented is injected by lymph node. Is there any side effects when you inject the docetaxel by lymph nodes? Because as per our knowledge, it has some side effects, especially for oral, is like bleeding gums. Is there any side effects in the mouse when you do the experiments?
Yeah, still in pivotal trial, but it is a safety for the safety analysis. There's no side effect because we only use 0.2 milliliter of docetaxel. That means 0.5 milligram of docetaxel injection in the only one region. So that's why there's completely no side effect.
So when I really hope for that your clinical trial will go well for the next term, and we will wait for another discussions for you. 答えてくれるありがとうございます。とても参考になりました。
Thank you. Thank you, Prof. Then let's move to online participant. There is also plenty question and online participant. There's another one from offline. Okay, please.
Good afternoon, Professor Sugiura, fellow professors and doctors and residents and co-assets attending here. If I may ask, Prof, regarding the future of oral cancer screening model that you shown at the presentation before, how do you envision integrating the cytology inspection to routine primary screening to enhance early detection rates? Like, how do you yourself have envisioned the cytology inspection? So you have
how to gather the participants?
Yes.
Maybe we should have some conjunction with our government. We should
If possible in Japan, bro, or in Indonesia.
I don't know, yeah, it's just so very difficult for a question, but it's I'll start with very small town, regionally, and we can have some small problem with small area. When the whole of the races or above the 40 or 50 years old, checking the all states situation of the all administrators while correcting the yeah, I say that I can check. We can check the administration pattern, but it is not a single option. We can also check that another parameters for the ordinators by the ordination.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Um, okay, is there anyone want to question? Have a question from offline participant?
Good afternoon, Prof, doctors and residents and fellow students. My name is Alivia. I'm a clinical student in Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Indonesia. My question is regarding the epigenetic changes. Does the epigenetic alteration differ between each behavior and environmental exposure? For instance, like those who smoke and those who doesn't, but have an unhealthy diet, and therefore affect the microRNA expression of an individual. That's the question. Thank you.
So you mean the epigenetic changes has happened in the DNA methylation or something like the modification of DNA? But I think there's no change in the microRNA, right? If the completely chemogenic changes has happened on DNA or mucous cells, some microRNA are secreted in the bloodstream. Very sensitive, very sensitive. That is very sensitive. Is it okay to?
So the expression of microRNA doesn't differ between each like behavior or dietary changes as such, or is that?
So you mean there's any change in the microRNA by the dietary or something?
Yeah.
The habit of in life.
Yeah.
I think not so much changes in the microRNA. Usually.
Okay. Thank you very much, Prof.
I think we can move to the online participant. Is there anyone who want to ask from online participant in Zoom?
Good afternoon, Dr. Julia. Boleh langsung aja, Dok?
Ya, boleh.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Dr. Julia, and good afternoon, Professor Suyoshi Sugiura, and good afternoon to all professors, doctors, and residents, to all the participants in University of Indonesia. My name is Gio, and I'm a general practitioner from Jakarta, Indonesia. First of all, thank you very much for the presentation you shared earlier, Prof. In Indonesia, most general practitioners works in clinics rather than hospitals. Many clinics do not have equipment to detect cancer, and some do not have X-ray and lab facilities. From the previous presentations, there's a oral rinse method, but we have to refer to the lab to know the result. So my question is, what should we do as a general practitioners if we see a patient with sign or symptoms of oral cancer? Should we refer them directly to a specialist, or is there anything else we can do? Thank you, Prof.
Oh, you mean if there's some positive results from the organ samples, how to do that in the general dental hospital or general dental clinic, right?
Yes, Prof.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, we can. The many dentists cannot have much. Doesn't have a responsibility for the cancer. So my opinion is if the screening test is positive, we go to the oral surgery or some cancer hospital directly to the more examination.
Okay, Dr. Gio, is that enough?
There is more than sufficient. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Gio, for the question. Thank you, Professor Sugiura. Well, I think that is all from our question and answer session. Because of our limited time, we hope to discuss again at another moment. Before we close our discussion, let me read the summary about this lecture. First, early stage cancer cases are treated directly, while advanced cases receive primary treatment followed by next surgery and adjuvant therapy. And in Japan, from Professor Sugiura presentation, what they need is cancer genome test, innovation in diagnosis with a biomarker, innovation in treatment with lymphatic drug delivery system, and new technology to surgery. And we must know what we need in Indonesia. Well, thank you very much, Professor Dr. Suyosi Sugiura, DDS PhD, Professor Dr. Fellow Dentist Resident, COAS, and all participants for your participation and enthusiasm. See you in the next OMFS UI scientific event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Don. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again to Professor Suyoshi Sugihara for your stunning presentation, and also Dr. Julia as the moderator today. And for the next time after this one, we gotta take a photo together. Professor and Doctor, please stay forward to take a photo. All right. We would like to give a special present to Professor Suyoshi Sugiura, to our esteemed speaker. First from Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, dear Prof. Lilis, we would like to invite you to the stage to give the present to Professor Suyoshi Sugiura. And next, there is also a special present Next, there is also a special present and souvenir from the Education Manager Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Indonesia, Dr. Gigi Indriasti Indawardani, spesialis penyakit mulut subspesialis infeksi. So next, please stay in the stage for Professor and Doctor. We will take. Oh, also, we have a special gift from academic supervisor. Yes. Dia Dr. Vera Julia, spesialis bedah mulut maksilofacial subspesialis trauma maksilofacial MJ. Okay, so next we will take a photo together again with Professor and Doctor, with also an update from Dr. Asti and Dr. Vera. Also, let's take a photo together in front of the stage. So next we will take a photo with offline participant again with a full from Professor and Doctor. So everyone, please stand up for the take a photo. Maybe everyone can move in forward. Untuk semuanya boleh maju untuk merapat. Kita akan foto dengan partisipan offline sekali lagi.
Halo yang di belakang boleh tolong maju nggak? Ayo buruan yuk. Iya. Yang di belakang ayo naik gak apa-apa naik tapi buka sepatunya ya. Nih di sebelah sini masih bisa nih. Maaf ya Prof. Dok. Freestyle. Terima kasih semua.
So because in the beginning, we have took a photo for offline participant. Now we would like to give a honor to our online participant. We will take a screenshot. We would like everyone to turn on the camera on the Zoom meeting. Please stand by for the technical equipment and for team of OC. Let's prepare for the screenshot of all the participants in Zoom meeting. Everyone in Zoom meeting, online participant will turn on the camera. Let's start from the slide one. 1, 2, 3. And the slide 2. 1, 2, 3. Next slide. 1, 2, 3. And all right, professor and doctor, residents, students, and all the participants. We come to the end of our event. We would like to say thank you for our participation today. Have a great day. See you in the next OC 6.0. Amar sa Hadiatama Mosquito Aji, signing off. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
光だとしたってもう一回も
Baik, seluruh panitia mohon berkumpul di depan untuk foto bersama. Untuk seluruh panitia, kita foto bersama dahulu, seluruh panitia. Dr. Mustaf, Bang Ahoy, mungkin bisa ikut ke depan, Pak. Dokter, untuk foto bersama.
一番光ってるものってなんだろう僕は探してた最高のギフト君が喜んだ姿をイメージしながら本当の自分を見つけたいって言うけど生まれた意味を知りたいって言うけど僕の両手がそれを渡すときふと謎が解けるといいな受け取ってくれるかな線の先にたどり着いても新しい地平線が広がるだけもうやめにしようか自分の胸に聞くとまだ歩き続けたいと返事が聞こえたよいった荷物もまだなんとか背負ってけるから君のまでも 綺麗な色ってなんだろう、一番光ってるものってなんだろう、僕は抱きしめる君がくれたギフト、いつまでも胸の奥でほら光ってるんだよ、光り続けんだよ。この街の景色は君の目にどう映 動き出してさ駆け抜けた道を繰り返しながらさやっと夢を乗せて閉ざされたドアの向こうに新しい何かが待っていてきっと身を動かしていいことばかりではないさでも次の扉をノックしようもっと素晴らしいはずの自分を探して胸に抱え込んだ迷いがブラシの力に変わるようにいつも頑張ってこだわるのでやることばかりではないさ次の扉をノックしよ